spotlight on India's ethanol blending program. India has raised its ethanol blending target to 30% by 2030, stepping up from the previously stated 20% goal, which notably was achieved 5 years ahead of its schedule in March 2025. But how well is India equipped to achieve this 30% target? And do we really have enough feedstock availability to be able to meet the target? To discuss exactly this, we now have Mr. C.K. Jain, President at Grain Ethanol Manufacturers Association, now joining us. Mr. Jain, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. And the first question is exactly that. 30% target by 2030, although we have achieved 20%, much ahead of the guidance. Is India really equipped to achieve this target? And what will the contribution from grain ethanol be? Will it be the driver going forward versus sugar-based ethanol, which was the case for the last several years?
Yeah, thank you very much. And my warm greetings to all viewers, yourself, and sincere thanks to ET for giving me the opportunity. Government of India's progressive vision to increase ethanol blending petrol from 20% to 30% is welcome and much needed step. This aligns with the goals of clean energy, energy independence, and inclusive development. Let me just tell you about the past. Let me have that journey. In 5 years, we moved from 5% to 20%, whereas Brazil took 15 to 20 years to move that. This is all because of vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, MOPNG, DFPD, and OMCs. All have put together, and their vision has put this 20% so rapidly increased. Now, government is also, you are right to say that feedstock availability can be an issue. Government is very sincere on this. They have proactively allocated surplus FC rice, which was unused and rotting in warehouses. We are getting a rice which was of 22-23. Now, let me just tell you the benefits. Benefit will be farmers' income will go up, greater crop diversification will go up, new employment opportunities will go up, and promotion of agri-entrepreneurship. Ethanol, as I have not to repeat it, blending has significantly reduced the crude oil import bill, conserve valuable foreign exchange, lower urban pollution and greenhouse emission, strengthen the India energy sector. Most important is farmers' welfare and rural development. We are asking the government, and government is also ready to increase the blending ratio from 20 to 30%. But the question is, there are urgent need to take all the stakeholders in the picture. Stakeholders are who? Auto manufacturers. First, they have to be ready that we have our engines, our vehicles are competent to use 25, 30 or more. Then OMC, they have to start blending more, storage more, dispensing more. Then ethanol producer. As far as ethanol producers are concerned, we already have a capacity of 1,700 crore liter, which is sufficient for more than 25% the blending. Now, as you have rightly said, the key enabler is India is a grain surplus country. If you take the total basket, it is a grain surplus country. Maize, damaged food grain, and surplus food grain can comfortably support higher blending if effectively allocated.
Understood.
Bottleneck is not production capacity, but supply chain management.
Understood.
In future, the grain ethanol is going to the key and major role. In 24-25, we are supplying more than 60% of the total ethanol being supplied to them. Sugar mills have two options. When sugar goes high, they just shift from ethanol to sugar. But we don't have any option for that. We have to produce all 12 months
Understood.
only ethanol and DDGS for cattle feed.
Okay, so as a percentage of total pie, how much contribution does ethanol blending come from grain based, and how much is it from sugar? And do you expect this percentage, or rather the mix, to change going forward?
Yes, at present it is crossing 60% this year. And I'm quite hopeful by if the blending percentage goes, grain ethanol will get better share. It might go to 70%. All the feedstock has to be in line. Sugarcane also, DFG also, maize also, and surplus food grains. We are food grain surplus country. And for that, and for futuristic, we have to see the grain diversification policy, FCI stock management, and timely grain allocation. Number one. Second important is Ministry of Agriculture has to work to promote ethanol grade, high starch, non-GMO maize, and support farmers with quality seeds and training. Third, MOPG to ensure timely procurement and blending targets of bio-OMC. So all these things are required, and all these things will raise the blending percentage, which is really, and there are three things how to raise the blending targets. One is raise the blending, like it is a base blending is like 20%, make it 20%, 30% or 25%, whatever feasible. I will not be commenting on that. Promote flexi fuel vehicles. Second thing is, okay, we are keeping the base as 20%, and rest we are going with the flexi vehicles. 65% of our petrol is consumed by two-wheelers and three-wheelers in the country. And it is very easy to convert those vehicles into 100% ethanol. It's very easy. Brazil has done it. Many countries have done it. So two and three vehicle focus are required for flexi fuel vehicles. Third thing is hybrid. Increase some blending percent plus promote flexi fuel. So all these things are required to be done.
Several support measures that you expect from the government, but how has demand this year been so far, and how many tenders have oil marketing companies issued this year?
This year is around 1,000 crore liter. 1,000 crore liter is total tendered quantity, 1,000 something, and out of which nearly 600 crore is from grain, and rest is from sugarcane. Sugarcane, in fact, they got 350, but their sugar prices have gone up from 36 to 40, as I'm told. So they have diverted their ethanol, sugarcane from ethanol to sugar. So they have that option. So we are about 60% and plus
That's
this
as
year.
far as the demand situation is concerned. Mr. Jain, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now and helping us understand what the impact will be of the 30% ethanol blending target that the government has set for 2030. Thanks so much for taking your time out and joining us today.
Thank you very much.
But
Namaste.
shifting focus to our next